What's up, everybody? Aaron Schatz here, Editor-in-Chief of ASE Publishing, and today we've got the review of the Kingston HyperX Cloud Revolver, not that revolver, this revolver, pro gaming headset. This review ID 54526. You can check out this and all our reviews by going to www.aselabs.com. However, I'm going to save you the trouble right now. There's a subscribe button right below my finger right here. There's probably an annotation right here as well. You click that, you'll be informed of all the video content as we post them. And that's all we do these days, so you'll be good to go. This is an actual revolver. This is a cloud revolver. Let's get into this review. By actual revolver, I actually mean this is a working gun. This is a Taurus 66. This is 357 Magnum. This is 38 Special. The gun takes both. There you go. If you haven't seen the unboxing, I'm going to save you the trouble right now. It's going to be right here, though, if you want to. You don't have to, though. Basically, get the cloud revolver headset itself, detachable microphone, nice articulating microphone. The length of this is not as long as I like it to be, but it's fine if you're using this with a phone. And just remember, this is a headset jack, so it's 4-pole. Basically, it has the microphone and the audio stuff. Audio. Microphone is audio. Audio and stereo connections are on one tip itself. If you're using this with a computer, Kingston finally includes a breakout box that you can plug this into your computer with separate microphone and headphone jacks right there. The actual box that this breaks into, or breaks out from, I guess is the proper term, has volume control and a microphone mute button. So if you don't want to talk to your peeps online, mute yourself, you're good to go. Now you don't have to watch the unboxing. If you take a look at this headset, let me just remove this real quick. It just attaches real easily. One thing that you can really feel the difference about this headset versus the Cloud 2 from Kingston is the more premium materials, I'll say. This is all metal. There's pretty much metal almost everywhere, except where it touches you, obviously. It's more plastic. You've got this leatherette stuff in here. This has got some plastic, but basically a lot of the headset has metal now. And it gives it a little more premium feel, and it's actually not heavy. You know, even though metal headsets tend to be heavier, like for instance the One More headset was kind of heavy that I reviewed in the past. It wasn't bad though. This one is really light because they use metal, but it's all cut out and stuff, and it's used in the right places. And it really gives the headset a premium quality feel. Unlike the One More headset that I reviewed in the past, this is a gaming headset, unlike the other headset that was pretty much just an all-around, go-to headset for anything. This is a gaming headset, so you really want this to be very comfortable while you're wearing this, because most gaming sessions take over, hours at a time. Which is really unfortunate too, because you should really get up and stand up and walk around every 15 minutes or so. But regardless, that's what this is targeted to. Unlike the previous generation Cloud 2 model from Kingston, the Cloud Revolver does not have manual adjustment ticks or knobs or something that basically locks the headset in place. Instead, take this as an automatic adjustment. So if your head's here, watch what happens to the sides. Watch these sides right here. You see how they come down? If I pull down here, you see they'll stretch out a little bit, and it's basically acting like a spring. So when you put them on your head, theoretically they'll stay in a good spot for what you ever need to do. The unfortunate part is, because there's no manual way to lock them in place, you have to get them to rest in your head. But once they're on there, it's fine. Actually, the only reason that I say that is because I'm used to having that manual lock in so I can actually get it where on my face. But what I notice is while you're wearing this, no matter what position it's on your face, back, a little forward, a little, eventually you just stop noticing it, and it's just fine because it's not putting a lot of pressure on the top of your head. It's basically all over the place, and it's just holding it up in a really nice way. It allows for pretty long sessions of gaming. I've done multiple hours. Obviously, I still get up and walk around, but that's what it's designed for. And yes, I can tell you right off the bat, it does do what it says it's going to do. It's a good gaming headset for that stuff. However, without manually being able to articulate and place it in a position, you might not like that. Like, for instance, I know a lot of people like to have their headsets farther forward or farther back on their heads, and this might not allow you to actually do that for long periods of time. Now, the one thing that I do like is these ear cups are humongous. They are humongous. They're much bigger than the other headsets that I've reviewed. They fit over your ear entirely. There's no snugness. You've got tons of room in your ear. So once you put these over, it's just like, wow, it's like a pair of earmuffs. And I like that a lot. The other good thing that I like about these is you can see that each ear articulates all over the place. So if you have like a misshaped head, if you have a misshaped head, it's just normal, right? You have a misshaped head. One ear's lower than the other or whatever. No big deal. You put it on there, you fit it on, they can move around and stuff, and it's all well and good. Like I said, this type of headset is made for long-term use. It's not just made for like music and you're just there sitting around, you take them off and blah, blah, blah. This is made for like hours of use at a time. So again, this is subjective. And I'm going to tell you that I think they're fine for my use after, getting used to the not being able to adjust them manually. You, on the other hand, might not find that to be the case. So I suggest that if you have someone that has these, or you can try them in a store, you should definitely try them, because without the manual adjustments, I can't just say like, yeah, it's going to fit everyone's head. But for my opinion, they work great. Another thing that's interesting about this headset is there's no colors. So you basically get this color scheme, red and black, which is fine for me because red and black are my favorite colors. Red first, then black. And you can see that the left and the right are clearly delineated, so you can actually figure out how to put the headset on. But also the microphone, this microphone, detachable, which is unfortunate. Eventually I think Kingston will figure out a way to actually get to a retractable instead of removable microphone, because honestly, most people are going to lose stuff like this. At least they don't have to have like a plug-in like they did on the older headset where you basically plug this port up, because I basically lost that immediately. And to actually just do this, you just literally plug this right in here, and it sits in there pretty snug. Once you put it back on your head, move the microphone wherever you want, the bending, and it's like stays right there. Really nice quality microphone too. We'll go into that in a little bit. If you take a look at the length of this cable, it's basically the same length as the Cloud 2. It's not that long. It's probably about 3 feet or so. To actually get the length that most people will need. Now, okay, granted, this is fine if you're listening to this on a phone or something, or the computer's like literally right next to you, but most computers don't have these single headset jacks still, unless you have like a laptop or something. That's why Kingston finally packages this. It's a breakout box that makes this into separate speaker and microphone jacks. These two will plug into your computer and it'll work just fine. And this is where the audio controls are on the microphone. So if you have this plugged into your computer, you plug the headset into this, like so, and now you have a long enough cable. And this cable is braided, by the way. It doesn't grab, and it doesn't, it's not the kind of cable that's rubberized and it won't grab your shirt or anything, so that's nice. So the cable's very long, and it's perfect for when you're actually using it on your computer. Another thing that I actually wanted to mention about this headset is the cable. Even though it's braided and stuff and it doesn't catch clothing and such, you'll notice this because the dampening is so well that if the cable's rubbing against your clothing and stuff, you can hear that all the way into your left ear. And it's just a weird, I can't describe it other than just saying, like, you don't notice it while you're actually playing games and stuff, because generally the thing is out here. But if you're not listening to music like I'm doing right now, there's nothing going on in my head other than like all the crazy stuff that's going on in my head. Rubbing against my clothes with this, you could hear it in your ear like it's going into your bones. So that's just something to think about that you don't have to worry about if you're actually using this while you're playing games or listening to music. However, if you're using this as like a pair of earmuffs, that might be a little annoying. Some people are going to complain that, oh, what happened to the USB sound card that you used to get when you actually purchased a cloud headset? I don't think most people use that. And if you did, you could just buy one. They're not that expensive. I think this is a much more worthwhile inclusion in the packaging than the USB headset, because you need this to use it on a computer. I don't care what you say, you need this to use it, or you have to buy this. I actually bought a breakout of my own to actually use the older headset on my computer. So the fact that this is included, much better. And the reason I did that was because the sound card in my computer works just fine. I don't need to add another sound card into it just to use it. Now granted, the old one had 7.1 sound, but remember, this is a headset. There's 2 speakers. You're not going to get 7.1 true sound. So all I was doing was a little audio effects, and even though the effects were great, don't get me wrong, they were great, but you could plug that sound card with this headset and achieve the same thing. So if you wanted to, you can get a 7.1 USB sound card and achieve the same results using this. Unlike the previous generation of the Cloud headsets, the Revolver does not have removable ear pads. Now it might be removable, I'm not sure, but unlike the other ones, it doesn't come with the felt ones. And honestly, who cares? They were useless to me, and I'm sure most people didn't use them. They use the leatherette. They don't get hot like you'd think and stuff. They wear fine. They also block out more sound. The sound blocking of this headset for a passive headset is good, just like the other one too. But the fact that they're bigger, it's actually my ears are more enclosed because they're not touching any part of my ear at all. So they're really smashing against my face, which is good for sound blocking. As you could see, I wear glasses. And a lot of headsets are really, really annoying because you wear glasses. And I'm going to show you why. Now, if you don't wear glasses, I don't care. I'm going to tell you anyway. When you wear glasses, if you look at the side of my face right here, the side of my glasses actually protrude out from my face a little bit, which basically means that there's going to be some type of protrusion from my face, so it's not going to get a perfect seal. That's why when you have something that has this type of memory foam that can actually sink in, much better for glasses. So if you have harder foam, really not that great for glasses. But something like this gaming headset, once you get it to where it should be sitting, totally fine. The other thing that I've noticed is when you're turning your head a lot, you'll notice like if it's sitting on the part of your glasses that's like here, for instance, you'll actually notice some like I can't describe the sound, but it's like a scrunching sound. And if you just have to move the headset a little bit just to get it outside that range. So there's one where you're just like, you turn your head and you hear the scrunching, and then you move it a little bit and you're like, oh, it's much better. So people that wear glasses, that's the kind of stuff we have to deal with. And if you don't wear glasses, good for you. Since I do game with glasses on, because I honestly can't see without them, I can tell you that for the extended use of like hours and hours of playing, and I've done it, and you can see like, I'll put a description below where one of the Let's Play videos that I'm actually doing, they're fine. I mean, I have no problem wearing these all the time. They are very light, very comfortable, and they still have the premium materials that you expect in a quality headset. One more thing that I actually wanted to say about these headsets, and this is a caveat. My HTC Vive is on its way, theoretically, and the unfortunate part is, they say it doesn't work on Linux right now, even though when I pre-ordered it, it said it does, so that really sucks. However, I want to show you one thing. You see the shaking that's going on? Without being able to tighten the headset, if you're going to do some random jerking motions, the headset's going to get jostled a little bit, and it might come out of that sweet spot that you really need to have. So if you're going to do like violent head turning and stuff, that might come off your head because it's not really that compacted into your head. However, any kind of normal head movement and stuff that you're not really jerking around, there's no problem with that stuff. So it's only let's see if I can do this really quick. Yeah, I mean, it still stays on your head, but like, you can see that it's coming off in a little bit. So if you're one of those people that do like these really crazy like head turning twists and stuff, especially if you're using a VR headset, that's something to think about as well. Now obviously this is a gaming headset, so I was gaming with it, and you could check out a Let's Play video in the description below. I'll put a link to one where I'm playing with it. Sound quality, excellent, as you expect to be from the older one was also great, so I can't expect this to be worse. It's got 50mm drivers, so basically you got some nice thumping sound. Now obviously the bass isn't like as high as you're going to get with like the really, really high-end headphones, but everything, the highs, the lows, the mids, all of them sound great. Very crisp, very clear, not tinny. I mean, everything sounds good. The directional positioning of the audio sounds good, the left and right. Music sounds great too. And remember, these are gaming headsets, but you got to listen to music too, right? The music sounds great, and I listen to stuff that has a little more bass and stuff. And I don't like the headphones that really like just start to, make my head shake and stuff. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, there's not enough bass in here, but for me, I like that. I like the fact that I can hear the bass, I can hear the highs as well as the lows and the mids, and that's good. And honestly, I think these are a step above the Cloud 2, but again, this is subjective, so this is my opinion on the matter. But they are at least comparable, if not better than the Cloud 2. The microphone is also improved too, and let's test that right now. You should now be hearing me through the actual microphone of the Cloud Revolver, not that Revolver, this Revolver headset. And I think that the microphone quality is really, really good for a gaming headset. Now, obviously, it's not going to be just like a pro microphone. It's not going to be on the par of like, one of those nice studio microphones, even a lot of dedicated microphones. However, remember that this is for basically voice communication, voice chat, and that kind of use cases. So for that, I think the voice quality is pretty damn good for what it's going to be. You can also use this on your phone like I'm doing right now to record this. And you could take and receive phone calls, speak to everyone. Voice is pretty damn clear, so good stuff on that. I have no doubt that you'll have no problem hearing the other person on the other end if you're using this headset. Or they'll hear you if you're both using the same headset. You get what I mean. The voice is going to be a little tinny compared to like something that has a higher depth. Basically, it adds a little more bass if you have a studio microphone. However, like I said, the use case of this is basically for voice communication, and for that use case, it's totally fine. The Kingston Cloud Revolver Pro Gaming headset will retail for about $120 at the time of this review. At the time that we're posting this review, the headset is not actually going to be released till basically a week later, so we're going to post this review, and this product is going to be released on May 9th. At May 9th, the retail price might be a little different than the actual MSRP, which is $120. And for that price, it's a pretty good price. Now, if you have the Cloud 2, I don't think it's a worthwhile upgrade over the Cloud 2. But if you don't have a gaming headset, this is the kind of thing that you probably would want to check out because it's pretty damn cool. Gaming headsets are all about comfort, less so about the actual microphone quality, less so about the audio quality. And both of them are good, don't get me wrong. Audio quality is excellent, I'm not going to diminish that at all. However, the most important thing about a gaming headset is how it's going to feel after extended use of time. If you have this on for 4 or more hours, you're going to be like, and if it's heavy and if it's bulky and stuff, your head's going to be hurting and stuff. That's the thing with the gaming headsets. That's the difference between a gaming headset and a regular headset. Gaming headsets are designed to be placed on your head and to be put there for hours at a time. This one does that totally fine. I've been doing it. I've had no detrimental effect. Well, so I know. I mean, who knows? Maybe in 20 years they're going to tell me like all that headset use is going to give you like your brain aneurysms or something. Who knows? Or probably just the games I play. It doesn't matter. Like I said though, these work totally fine after hours of use, and that's the important part about a gaming headset, in addition to the audio and microphone quality, which are excellent as well. ASE Labs and ASE Publishing would like to thank Kingston for sending this product for review. You can check out links below to purchase this product when it's actually released in a few days from now. For ASE Labs and ASE Publishing, I'm Aaron Schatz, and thank you for watching. Remember, this is the Cloud Revolver, and that's the actual Revolver. And you know what you should also do? You should hit the subscribe button right below here. I finally figured out where the actual subscribe button is. Right down here, it's got a red box. It says subscribe. I might put an annotation right here as well. You can click that. You'll be informed of all the video content as we post them. Also, please feel free to send me messages or feel free to comment on the videos. Love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.